Hey everyone, and welcome to Open Mind. Today we're going to learn about 14 psychology tricks that will blow your mind. Now let's begin. Number 1, splitting your week. Does your work week feel too long? Are you tired of waiting until Friday to enjoy yourself? Well, cut your work week in half by scheduling something fun every Wednesday. You can invite friends over after work or make time to watch your favorite TV show. The goal here is to create a reward on Wednesday afternoons, so every Wednesday will feel like a mini weekend, and every week will fly by twice as fast. Number 2, name repetition. Do you struggle with names? This trick can help you remember names and faces quickly and easily. So the next time you meet someone, say their name back to them. This simple psychology trick does two things. First, it ingrains their name into your memory. Repeating their name forces you to hear and process their name. No more awkwardly asking someone what their name was. With this trick, you can remember every name the first time around. Oh, but that's not all. By repeating people's names, you actually make a better first impression. This trick shows people that you're listening and paying attention. It creates an immediate bond between you and a stranger. So don't let another name slip in one ear and out the other. As soon as someone introduces themselves, say their name out loud. Number 3, restless chewing. Is there an easy trick to relieve your restless energy? Instead of shaking your legs or tapping your fingers, try this. The next time you're in a stressful situation, chew on a stick of gum. Eating gum is a discreet and effective method of soothing your nerves. It releases restless energy without making you look nervous. And the best part is, you can chew gum almost anywhere. Number 4, confident consumption. Have you ever experienced this awkward scenario? You're eating dinner at a restaurant with a group of coworkers. When the food finally comes, no one wants to be the first person to load up their plate. So everyone sits around awkwardly waiting for someone to make the first move. For this psychological trick, you'll be that someone. Don't sit around waiting for other people to give you permission. Show your confidence by diving right in. Number 5, receptive paraphrasing. How do you show someone that you're listening closely? Many people smile and nod. These are effective strategies, but this trick makes you seem like an extraordinary listener and conversationalist. When someone tells you a story, repeat their main ideas back to them in your own words. Paraphrasing shows people that you're paying attention and you care about what they're saying. The other person will feel heard and valued, which leaves a strong, positive impression. Number 6, the wise weekdays. When's the best time to schedule your job interview? The beginning, middle, or end of the week? Many people don't think it makes a difference. Oh, but it does. On Monday, interviewers are more likely to be curt and crabby. You're still adjusting to the work week, so your interview has a greater chance of going south. On Friday, you may encounter the opposite problem. Interviewers are ready for the weekend, so their minds are often elsewhere. Your interview may be brief and uneventful because your interviewer is dreaming of the weekend. So schedule your interview for a Tuesday or Wednesday morning. In the middle of the week, interviewers are well adjusted and focused, and that gives you a greater chance of success. Number 7, the bystander effect. As a group, people are timid and unresponsive. If you ask a group of people for help, there's a good chance no one will answer. Well, why is that? Because we expect someone else to take responsibility. We sit on the sidelines and we watch because we don't want to get our hands dirty. This is called the bystander effect. So if you need help, don't appeal to a group. Call on one specific person. People are more likely to take action when the responsibility falls solely on their shoulders. Performers use this trick all the time. Instead of asking for volunteers, they pick someone from the crowd. That person is more likely to come on stage because they were chosen individually. Number 8, smiling in context. Everyone likes to see you smile, but sometimes smiling creates the wrong impression. All right, let's say you're interviewing for a high-stress job. If you give a big, toothy smile during your interview, they may not think you're tough enough for the job. But that doesn't mean you have to stay stone-faced the entire time. When you smile, do it with your mouth closed. A closed smile shows that you're focused, serious, and confident in yourself. Number 9, killing jokes. What's the quickest way to kill a joke? Well, you make someone repeat themselves. If everyone has heard the punchline once, it won't be nearly as funny the second time. Use this trick if someone makes a joke at your expense. Act like you didn't hear them. Ask them to repeat themselves. And when they do, their joke will fall flat on its face and you'll come out on top. Number 10, waiting with dignity. When does an interview start? When you walk into the room or when you enter the property. As soon as people can judge you, they will. What you do in the waiting room is almost as important as the interview itself. All right, let's say you take a loud phone call in the waiting room. Your new boss isn't around to hear you, but the receptionist is. Even if your interview goes well, the receptionist may pass this information on to their boss, and you may miss an opportunity. So be respectful and dignified at every stage of the process. Take calls, play games, or watch videos in the waiting room. Instead, bring a book or a newspaper, review your resume, or take a few extra minutes to learn about their company. Number 11, watch their hands. The face is the most expressive part of the body, but the hands are a close second. If you want to know how someone is feeling, pay attention to their hands. Big gestures and movement tell you they're feeling energetic and confident. Intertwined fingers and tight fists show stress and tension. They may be trying to play it cool with a calm smile, but their hands will tell you everything you need to know. Number 12, use your hands. When you understand hand gestures, you can use them to your advantage. Let's say you want to appear more confident. You know that big gestures and movements show confidence, so incorporate those motions into your body language. For tips on confident hand gestures, watch any great public speaker. They expertly use gestures to communicate power, knowledge, and authority. With a little practice, you can follow in their footsteps. Number 13, admit weakness. Interviewers commonly ask, "What is your greatest weakness?" Many people dodge the question by turning their weakness into a strength. For example, you may say you try too hard or you care too much, but interviewers have heard these answers 1,000 times before. Instead of dodging the question, expose one of your weaknesses. Give an honest answer. Then explain all the ways that you're trying to improve. Tell them about new risks that you've taken or new habits that you've formed by exposing a real weakness. You make yourself more relatable. You humanize yourself while showing interviewers that you have a growth mindset. Number 14, persuasive reasoning. How can you convince someone to do a favor? Instead of asking for something, explain your reasoning. Tell them why this favor is important. When you explain your motivation, you become infinitely more persuasive. People are more likely to help you simply because they agree with your motivation. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like to see more of our influencing videos.